Welcome to episode 2 of my new vodcast, Handle Your Business. We're highlighting entrepreneurs and the good works that they are doing, the dreamers and the doers. And this episode, we're highlighting House of Sweat Orlando with owner Damian Priester. What up, Damian?
Yo, what's up, Joe? Give me one. Boom. Hey.
So you're going to kind of walk us through what's going on, and we're going to learn a little bit more about your backstory as well, right?
Okay.
Right. So we just want to highlight you, your story, your backstory. People see you now and they're like, oh man, he's successful, he got his own gym and all that. They don't know your struggles. They don't know your challenges.
At all.
They see your triumphs and celebrate with you.
Right.
But it was a challenge, right?
Definitely.
So how did it all come? How did this idea come into your mind that you want to be a personal trainer?
It didn't. I tell people all the time that I didn't find fitness. Fitness found me. You like it? I can blow that. Boom, there we go. So fitness found me. So I was at a very dark place in my life. I was overweight, unhappy, and one day I just woke up and went to the gym. And during that process, I lost about 50 pounds in a very short period of time. And one day this random lady just was like, hey, are you a trainer? And I was like, yeah. And it started from there. So it started very organically, and I started to build my clientele up. I had no professional certifications. I had no prior knowledge besides what I knew by playing sports.
Right.
So once I got to a certain point, I was like, I gotta get certified. I gotta get formal training.
Right, yeah.
I got my certification, and then I joined Camp Gladiator, which is a franchise corporation. It's a boot camp. I did that for a while.
That's where I met you.
Yep, we met through Camp Gladiator. And then from there, slowly built my clientele. And one day I was like, you know what? Hey, this is my calling. It's time to.
And you were training. You were doing your personal training, but you were doing it out of other people's gyms.
Yep.
I remember you at the downtown gym. I remember you at Florida Fitness Concept. You know, you're doing this out of other people's gyms. And then finally one day you were like,
well, I was Joe, I've been kicked out of like 3 or 4 gyms. Like,
why were you kicked out?
You keep growing and you hit a ceiling, so it's time to go. So my last gym, I was at John, really nice guy, love this guy, he loved me to death. He pretty much told me in a nice way that, hey, Damien, you gotta get your own space. And he was like, hey, you can't be the king of somebody else's gym. And I was like,
good word, though.
Okay.
I mean, he did you a favor.
He did me a favor, and then he showed me everything.
Outgrew his gym.
Exactly.
And the other trainers, they were getting a little like, hey.
It happens. So people, you know, sometimes it was time. It was time.
That's just God pushing you to what your real destiny is.
Right. So here I am. Okay. So the great thing about this treadmill right here is that it's self-motorized, Joe. You are the speed. Okay. So unlike traditional treadmills, you can't just set it and just allow it to go. Okay. It's powered by your legs. Okay. So just take note. The further up you are, the faster it goes. Okay. And then the further back you are, the slower it goes, okay? All right, so try to hang out somewhere in the middle back. All right, so what we're gonna do is some intervals, okay? HIIT training, yes, high intensity interval training. HIIT, yep. So we are going to run for 10 seconds. We're gonna rest for 10 seconds.
He said we.
We are going to run, Joe. All right, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Which is what you're doing. I'm excited. Okay, so now next.
All right. So let's do this. Let's start with some shoulder work, right over here. We like to implement iso holds in the gym. So iso hold is pretty much you're gonna hold both. Okay, we're gonna hold one, work one. Let's try 10 on each side. Yes, so we'll try the right arm first. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Control all the way down, right back up. 10 on the right side, 10 on the left. Spread your feet out a little bit wider from your slight bend in your knee. Squeeze that belly, keep it nice and tight. There you go. Inhale, exhale, good. Inhale, exhale, good. We got 10 and 10.
I lost count, Danny.
Me too, that's 2.
No,
3.
there you go.
we go, Joe. I'm gonna give you 2 different exercises.
Okay.
All right. First one is a chest press. Let's extend both arms up. Yep. So we're gonna bring them together. All right. Super slow on the way down. Control. Inhale down. Inhale. 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 And then exhale up. So on the way up, as if my hands between your chest. You're gonna squeeze. Okay. Squeeze. 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 Inhale down. Exhale up. Blow it out. Good. That's 2. Give me 10, Joe. 10 reps. 10 reps. Press. Good. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4.
I ain't no bum.
You got it, Joe. Let's work. Yep. Big press, 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 press. Good. Inhale, exhale. Yes, ma'am. Let's try 3 more. Yep. 3. 2. Last one. And good. Sit up on your butt.
Butt sit.
Yep. So let's try a seated hammer curl. So we're gonna bring the palms face your body. On the way up, let's turn. Squeeze and then control all the way down. Yep, control. Let's try 10. Yep, flex that bicep all the way up and then control on the way down. Get that good engagement right there. Yep, that's 3. Let's try 10. Yeah, exhale.
Gotcha.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Yeah, exhale. Yes, ma'am. Good. 5 more. Let's work. 5.
Damien, I'm about to sweat.
Keep going. Welcome to the house, baby. Welcome to the house. 3. 2. Last one. Keep that form nice and tight. Big flex at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. And relax. Good.
You know, it's interesting how sometimes when I used to post my workout videos, people would be like, oh, that's so great, yay, JoJo. I can't do that. And I'm like, well, you wouldn't have to. So these are the weights that you chose for me.
For you.
Personal training is whatever the weight is for that person.
Yeah,
right?
definitely, exactly. And I can relate too because sometimes I post things and people are like, oh my God, that's crazy. I could never do
You are
that.
superhuman.
My workout is my workout.
Exactly.
And your workout is your workout. And we don't train any 2 clients the same.
That's right, that's right. You're not gonna be doing what the person next to you is doing.
Nah.
It's all individualized.
Nah.
Love it. All right, cool. Let's go hit another session. How's Betsy doing over there?
Oh, you want to talk to Betsy?
Yeah,
Let's see what Betsy talking about.
Y'all want to meet Betsy? All right, David, let's
All right, let's get it.
Betsy, we coming, girl. All right. So let's introduce him to Betsy.
All right, so this is Betsy. Betsy is our world famous sled right here. FYI, she is undefeated. She hasn't lost a battle
We call her Sister Sled.
Sister sled. All right, so what we're gonna do right here is run through a series. Let's do a sled suicide. So we have cones out here, just 3 cones. All right, so you're gonna start with the first cone. I want you to push to the second. All right, we're gonna pull back to the first. Push to the third, pull back. All right, let's try that. Here we go,
Betsy
Joe.
feel about being pushed and dragged all
Betsy don't mind. She does it. She actually loves it. All right, stay nice and low. Lower your hands just a little bit. Use those legs.
Business podcast continues. House of Sweat Orlando, Damien Priester. All right, Damien, this is the wall.
The wall.
Tell us the significance of the wall.
So the House of Sweat wall. So what we want to do is provide motivation, like you said, through positive reinforcement. So what we have here on the wall is just different quotes periodically on the wall. So just while you're here, you read them, you motivate them, and it kind of touches you a little bit. So I'm gonna read my last.
I like the one about cheating.
Okay.
I like the one that say fitness is like a relationship. You can't cheat and expect it to work. I love that. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love them all, but that's my favorite. And then, so these are on the wall here, but then also you have a motivational saying that is, it changes.
Yep. So typically we have a board in the gym, and Alex, shout out to Alex. She has like very good handwriting.
One of the trainers.
Yes, one of the trainers here. So we always have different motivational quotes on the board. So right now we have never stop learning because life never stops teaching. And then over here, if you flip it around, this is one of my faves. Dreams don't work unless you do.
Right.
So we have dreams, we all have aspirations, but unless you hit the pavement, pound it out, then it's just a dream.
Speaking of dreams, at the beginning of today's podcast, you talked about when you felt your dream in your spirit, but you had naysayers.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have those who come against you. Oh, you crazy, you crazy.
Yeah.
How did you overcome yours? You had your professor.
Yeah.
Your wife was like,
Yeah, she was, I mean, but at the end of the day, like, you know, I listen to myself. I listen to my heart. I appreciate the opinions and, you know, experience that everyone has, but like, I just knew I had a feeling in my heart, and I knew I had to follow it.
What's up? Some of you said some of your boys even left.
All my homeboys laughed at me. It is what it is.
Gonna be a what?
Yeah, everybody. So when I told my homeboys that I was gonna be a trainer, everybody laughed at me first, and then they were like, you know, you're not even in shape or whatever. And I wasn't at the time. I wasn't. But you know, a lot of times people see you for who you are now. But I was 10 years. I wasn't physically. I was physically here, but mentally I was down the road. And you can't let people hold you back.
That's right. For the record, though, shout out again to Wifey Alicia because she
Shout out to Wifey. Yes, she stood by me, and through the toughest part of my life, the hardest part, she stood by my side, and I appreciate you, baby. Even through the gym, like the first 2 years, it was.
That's how business is.
It was rough.
Being an entrepreneur,
It was
you can't
rough.
walk into it
The
thinking,
first 2 years was nothing short of hell, but we got through it.
Yep.
So I appreciate you, baby.
Yeah. By the way, she's a marketing professional anyway,
Yes.
so she was helping you as well.
Exactly, she was helping me. So once we started to work together, everything worked out for the best.
And then the baby.
And then the babies. Yes.
Beautiful baby.
So I have two beautiful little girls, Gia and Emery. Gia is 4 right now, and Emery is 2.
Yes.
Mhm.
They both like to come in here, and they kind of emulate Dad, and they want to do everything they see Dad do.
Mhm.
So for those, there are some people who really kind of like, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. What do you do to encourage even your babies at that age, but to do it in a fun atmosphere, to do it when it's safe, and you incorporate them into what you do, your entire family. You use them as weights sometimes.
I do a lot of times. I feel like kids don't really do what you tell them to do. They do what you do.
That's right.
So I don't have to try to get them to want to work out because they see, you know, us working out. So they want to do it, and I don't like to hinder their progression either. So I just always say be careful. Even if it like makes me edgy, if I see Gia doing something, just be careful, baby.
Right.
And if she messes up or hits her head, I explain to her why, and you know, try to prevent that from happening again. But I try not to tell her what not to do. I try not to like, you know, minimize her creativeness in a sense. But it is tough. It's a fine line. Sometimes she wants to pick up weights. Sometimes she wants to do the cables, and it's like, not right now. But sometimes I'll have to like show her how to do it. So I'll show her how to pick up the weights. So I'll show her how to use the cables.
So here's what you can do.
Yeah, exactly. Try this, you know, versus just.
I love the videos you post where you're using your children as weights. They'll either sit across your chest while you're doing lifts or something like that. They're like, go, Daddy, go! I love it. I love it. Absolutely incredible. All right, so thank you again. Listen, I'm gonna see you at the house.
At the house, Joe. House of Sweat. 5 a.m. to 11 a.m., 4 p.m. to 8. The great thing about our gym is that you can come at whatever time that works best for you. 5 a.m., 11 a.m., 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
All right, and so then where can they go to sign up for membership?
So you can sign up for memberships on our website, hosorlando.com, or you can sign up for a free session. First session is always free, so you never have to pay to come check us out for the first time. All right, we stand by our product. We believe in what we do. So once you show up, we got you from there.
Speaking of product, handle your business. You also have a line of shakes, healthy shakes that you create. Tell us a little about those.
So Greenhouse Smoothies is a smoothie line. And one thing that we're really big on here at the House of Sweat is proper nutrition. And the best way, in our opinion, to get foods from the earth, unprocessed, uncooked, unbuttered, unsalt, you know how we go. Fresh from the earth, just blend it up, drink it. Most of us, we don't really eat adequate amounts of veggies. We're busy, we got a lot going on, so the best way to get your veggies in is don't even try to eat them, just drink it. Drink it first meal of the day. We ask first meal of the day, drink your smoothie. So it started by one client. She asked me to make some smoothies for her, and I'm like, I'm not making no smoothies for you, girl. She's like, but I want to do the smoothies, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then 2 clients and 3 clients. So I saw that it was a demand for people who were interested in the smoothies, but they didn't necessarily want to do it themselves. So
I know you sell out quite often. Do you happen to have one here?
I literally sold out. Like I'll get some tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get some tomorrow. Like literally, like they go by. They go quick. We probably do about 100 every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
100. Yeah, 100 smoothies every 2 weeks.
But they taste good.
Yeah.
So are those also on hosorlando.com?
Yes, all of that is on the website. You can check us out anytime.
All right, I'm gonna meet you at the front door. We're gonna wrap this up for Handle Your Business. All right?
Give me one more, Joe.
One more.